Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the second session of this Management Masterclass series by IMS. As you all know, the objective of the series is to get a sneak peek into management pedagogy. So today, the topic that we have is consumer behavior in digital era. As you all know, today's consumer is making buying decisions in a participatory digital culture. The old consumer behavior no more fits in this digital era. There is an intervention of technology in almost all stages of consumer decision making process. There are several factors which influences the consumer behavior. It becomes very important for a marketer to understand the consumer characteristics and their buying intentions and their behaviors. So nowadays, the social, cultural, psychological, personal factors, all of them are influenced directly or indirectly by technological factors. It is also observed that the younger millennials tend to use technology more when compared to the elderly generation. So today, along with us, we have Dr. Bikramjit Rishi, Associate Professor Marketing at IMT Ghaziabad. Dr. Rishi holds an MBA, a PhD, and a postdoctorate fellowship funded by the European Union. He has more than 18 years of professional experience and currently and has 35 research papers, 9 book chapters, 7 cases, 40 conference papers, and 3 books to his credit. His research interests lie in market orientation, consumer behavior, online shopping, digital marketing, social media, service marketing, and marketing of higher education. He has also had many learning and development programs for executives from top corporates like Hindustan Coca-Cola Beverages Private Limited, Apollo Tires, Apollo Tubes Limited, Maruti Suzuki India Limited, also the DRDO. It's a pleasure to have you, sir, here, and
Thank you, Ranjit.
we hope to gain a lot of insights on this topic. So, handing over the session to you, sir.
Thank you, Ranjit. Thank you. It is really nice to be here with the budding managers who are ready to join the MBA institutions soon next year. And I wish them good luck before I start my session. So today I will not make it complex. I will be just introducing few things to you, which will help you to decide effectively, particularly in the marketing domain, that how you look at your career, how you look at what is changing in India or at the global level, and how it is shaping as marketing as a discipline. So if you are interested in studying marketing, then you are at the right place with me. So the topic for discussion today is that how consumer behavior is changing in the digital era, how the digitalization is affecting consumers, and we will be talking about basically three things today. One, that what is the meaning of the digital consumer, how a marketer should understand that whether they should see that the consumers are digital natives or consumers are normal. Okay, so in India, you will see the issue here is to understand that India is a vast market and all the mediums are growing. Television is also growing, print is also growing, digital is also growing. So it is more complex, and marketers has to understand that where the consumers are, and that becomes very, very important to understand the digital side of the story, because even in rural you will still see that the digital may have not reached at the hinterland that way, where the marketers want that it should be used in a way to reach the consumers in the rural India. So we will try to look at this particular issue and try to understand that how to define and understand the digital consumer. Then we will look at what are the differences between traditional and digital marketing and how digital marketing shapes consumer behavior. So consumer behavior here doesn't only mean that you're buying something. Consumer behavior, when you are looking at, you are having different perspectives to it. And in simple terminology, you are having macro elements and micro elements. Macro is coming from culture, the society as such, the bigger way. So how you live, what is your lifestyle. So that is also determining what you are going to buy from the market. But there are micro elements also, like attitude, how you perceive things, and that perception is also shaped by culture. So there is mingling of the elements of macro and micro elements. For example, how an Indian consumer will perceive a particular product will be totally different from how a US consumer perceives it, how a European consumer perceived it, how perceives it, and how a Middle Eastern consumer perceives it, because culture is going to affect it. So that is why you will see that in India, when we are talking about certain perspectives on digital, you may have heard the latest campaign of Tanishq, which was withdrawn by Tanishq. Two campaigns has been withdrawn recently, and that is how a particular issue is being perceived at the digital platform. And then you see that consumers reacting to that particular issue, and then maybe you are trolled for it, and then you say that it's not working, it is going against uh, my product or service, let me withdraw it. So it becomes more important for any marketer to look at that how you see it and how you decide what you should run as a campaign. Check it whether it will work in the market or not. So that is where I will try to differentiate the perspectives and try to give you some insight which could be quite relevant, that how digital works and how traditional marketing works. And in the last, I will talk about a perspective that how digital marketing is shaping or has shaped the consumer behavior in COVID-19 situation. We are all going through this situation. It has not yet over. So the digital marketing or the social media consumption, if we'll say during this period, has gone up. There is a 74% increase in the digital consumption or the social media consumption during the COVID-19 situation. And that is giving a huge leverage to the marketeers to be there on digital platforms and to reach their consumers. And it is not only talking about that what is being served, it is further important to understand that how you serve that content and how you are getting the reactions of the consumers. So these are the three things which we will try to understand through this session. So let me first take to you what is the meaning of digital consumer. So the consumers who are always connected and that demonstrate their deep engagement with content and brands online. So particularly if you will look at the demographics in India, and you will see the younger generation 24 into 7 online. Okay, so that becomes quite important to understand here, that what people are doing online, what type of content they are consuming, and how they are looking at brands. Okay, so there comes the role of the marketeers to understand the behavior and serve that content which is relevant from the consumer behavior point of view, or understanding their target group to whom they are targeting and looking at what they are doing online, understanding that phenomenon. So basic a layman answer to understanding what is digital consumer is that anyone who is online for a longer duration, or even I will say 24 into 7, spending time digitally, accessing internet, or using mobile to see the content when they are shopping something. They are looking at third party reviews, they are looking at reviews of the products, they are seeing the campaigns. So those are all being qualified as a digital consumer. Now when we see that, okay, fine, the people are online, people are spending time, and there is a big group of people who are there online. So what differentiates them in comparison to a normal buyer who is not online, who is just looking at the product and maybe at the retail outlet, or maybe seeing a commercial in a print ad or on a television. So there is a differentiation in terms of characteristics also. So when you look at the digital consumer, there are certain characteristics which makes it very important that digital consumer is the researcher. He or she searches for information. You may be googling it and finding out the comparison. Even the latest campaign by Google is talking about that you can search the products and you can see the prices through Google, and you can make a comparison and then pick up the right e-commerce platform to shop for the product. It means what? It means that you are searching for information to make a better decision. So you get more information, you make a comparison, and then you decide. So it one of the characteristic is researcher. And how you see a normal consumer being as a researcher is very, very different. Normal consumer is going to maybe going to a retail outlet or to a dealer outlet and then asking for information, or maybe looking at a TV commercial where he or she is not even reacting to that commercial, just listening and seeing it, and then maybe getting some information, or through a print ad you may be getting some information. So he or she is also researcher, but the way he or she sees the information is very different from the way the digital consumer sees the information. So that is the one point of difference which one has to keep in mind. Then collaborator in the sense that you are actually collaborating with the marketeers. Okay, so you may have heard about influencers. So those are also consumers. So you have also seen where companies are crowdsourcing the ideas from the consumers for product development and even for communication. So it is giving a collaborative efforts, and consumers are collaborating even for designing the products. So you will see that it gives an a characteristic to the digital consumers that they are ready to collaborate because they are having some ideas, some information to share with the marketer. So that is another angle which is differentiating, which may not be true for a normal consumer because he or she just buy the product and consumes it. Then influencer, definitely influencer, because in case of traditional mediums, when you look at a television ad, you are just seeing it and you are just listening it and you are not giving any reaction. But definitely in case of digital, if you are seeing an ad on Facebook or Twitter or on LinkedIn, or definitely you are going to give a feedback whether you liked it. So there is a two-way communication which is happening in case of digital, from the digital consumer, so which was not true in case of traditional media. So that is where you can say that they are influencing the marketing decisions in a more effective way in comparison to the normal consumers. And they are hyper connected, which I already said that they are connected 24 into 7, and they are always online, and they are looking for information, they are sharing that information, they are liking that information. Okay, they are making the content of the marketeers viral. So that is where you can see that the difference is very simple to understand, that they are online. Now, when we look at the difference, the difference should be seen in terms of how we live, work, and play, which I already said that it is coming from the macro perspective, that is the cultural side of the story, that how we were living and how the expectations undergoing change as a way that market is changing. So when we look at digital marketing comparison versus traditional marketing, uh, there is a lot of change which is coming in. Okay, I can give you a one simple example to look at it. Nowadays, the mode of communication even within the homes has undergone change. If two people are there in the home and they're sitting in two different rooms, they are preferring to communicate through WhatsApp rather than calling each other. Okay, and it is happening in Indian homes. So that is where how it is making a change in the way we are living as consumers and how we are working. So after the COVID situation, everything has gone online. So the way of work has changed and how we play. So previously, people were preferring more to go outside, playing outdoor games. Now you may see that even on TV, the ads are coming for the online games. There are companies, there are games which people play online. So it becomes very important to look at that how you look at the characteristics of these particular features of the digital mediums and how they are influencing us as consumers. So when we look at more detailed differences, one is looking at the approach, how digital marketing approaches. digital marketing looks at the earning people interest instead of buying it. Okay, so you are creating an interest among the buyers, and then you may be, looking at the total buyer journey, and you are creating interest at different levels of the buyer journey, from the pre-purchase to purchase journey, where you're talking about need recognition, information search. Okay, and then you are looking at comparison of alternatives, as I given the example of Google already. So you create interest at different buckets of the buyer journey, and you try to see that how can you can get the conversion. But in case of traditional marketing, when you see that it is majorly the push of the products and services, that push, basically you look it from the dealer side or from the marketeer side, or you can look even the pull also from the traditional advertising point of view. So, for example, if you have seen an ad of a product, and you liked it, then what you are doing, you are going to a dealer or you're going to a retailer to buy it. It means there was a pull in that particular information which you have seen on the television, and then you have gone to the retailer. And another side, you are in the market and you see something at a retail outlet and you just enter in there, and then how the retailer is presenting the product to you is actually pushing the product. So there is a push and pull in case of traditional marketing, but in case of digital marketing, there is more interest which has been created, and you like the campaigns, you share the information. Okay, and it is being seen from the buyer journey, customer experience management from the point of view of the buyer journey. As I already said, it is a communication which is two-way and very, very interactive. But in case of traditional marketing, it is one way in the sense that you go towards passing on the information to the consumers through print media or through television, and there is no feedback which is being coming in, where in case of digital or social media, you see that if you're putting a campaign on Facebook, you are immediately, the moment the campaign is launched, the video is going, immediately your followers or the followers of the followers responding to the campaign. And in case of digital marketing, customers come to you depending upon how you have shared the information and what information you have provided. Um, I can give you one example here. You see that how information is being presented, particularly in the Indian automobile sector. If you look at, more than 90% of the customers go online before buying a particular automobile. So it means how the marketeer of an automobile product has presented the information digitally is going to have a strong influence on that which particular brand will be picked up by the consumer. So it means if your information is right, up to date, okay, then the customers will come to you. But in case of traditional marketing, it is sought out. Means you run a campaign, you try to find out ways and tactics where you talk about sales promotion also to get the customers. And in case of digital, it is more entertainment, because if you look at traditional media, you are having like 10-second, 20-second, or 30-second campaigns on television. But in case of digital, if you look at, you as a marketer, you are having a YouTube channel, or you are there on Facebook or on Twitter or on LinkedIn. You can have bigger campaigns, maybe for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, also to educate the customers. So rarely seek to entertain or educate. So that is also the difference. The digital marketing or the digital campaigns also look at educating the customers in a way, from the consumption side of the story, from developing their attitudes toward a particular phenomenon. So you see that how you can bring a change in the behavior. So these days, if you see that, for example, lately there was a old couple in Delhi, which campaign went viral by a YouTuber, basically looking at changing the attitude of the people towards that dhaba, that is a small restaurant where those old people, husband and wife, was cooking food and serving the people. And because of the COVID-19, nobody was eating food, and that YouTuber made a campaign, created a video and put it on YouTube, and that video became viral, and they got lot many customers. Even uh, there was a bank details which was given, and later on the story becomes sore because YouTuber was also caught in the fraud of the money laundering. So that is where you will see that it also works as changing the attitude of the people, not only from the product point of view or the marketer point of view, even for a general perspective, where you will see that how people are perceiving a particular idea or a particular issue in the society setting, which is not true in case of traditional marketing, wherein you will see that in traditional marketing maybe CSR could be one issue which the marketeers has to understand. So that is the difference, and I'm just showing one example to you, a video which can help you to understand it more better. Is it audible?
I was told last month I'd be flying the Indian
Yes, yes.
visa.
Audible.
Is it audible?
My maiden flight to India.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There are a
Okay.
million questions in my mind. There are so many languages, so many cultures. Oh, it's such a massive country.
What is often served on this route would be a vegetarian alternative.
I mean, I'm excited, but I'm more nervous than excited.
महिलाओं सेक्शन में नमस्कार। आप सबका इस उड़ान जो कि लंदन हीथ्रो से हैदराबाद के लिए रवाना होगी पर स्वागत है। आपसे निवेदन है अपने साथ लाया हुआ हाथ का सामान अपने सामने वाली कुर्सी के नीचे या अपने ऊपर वाली लॉकर में सुरक्षित रखें। धन्यवाद।
Here, let me help you with this.
Thank you. Crew prepared for takeoff. Doors to arm and cross-check.
Let me help you. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No.
Are you okay? Oh, you're crying. Has something happened? Is there a problem? Are you in any pain? I can...
I miss my son.
Look, we're not in the same position, but I really do understand. You know, when you miss someone, you miss someone. But look on the bright side. Think of your family back in Hyderabad. They miss you too. And I bet they're so excited to meet you. Yeah? Look, why don't we take your mind off things? Put on a good movie. Okay? Right, so let's pop these in. Right? What's this? Right. You can tell me which one. That one? Yeah. Yeah? There you go. Oh, and I'll get you a nice cup of tea. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
When are you going back?
Oh, 2 days.
You have to come to my house.
Oh, no, I can't.
No, you have to come to my house. This is
Oh,
my
no,
son's
really.
car.
I can't come to your house.
Tomorrow is my festival day.
Oh, I
You
can't.
have to, please. Please come.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah. You have to come.
I never thought I'd go, but there was something in her smile, you know, that childlike persuasion, that I actually found myself going.
Oh, hi. You are Helena, right?
Oh, you know my name.
Oh, yes. Please come.
Oh, you came.
Yes, I made
Happy.
You may get cold.
I got them.
You got it.
Oh, it did? It's delicious, yum.
It's spicy for you.
It's okay. What's
Spice.
It's my favorite.
This home food for you. Don't eat hotel food. This is healthy food for you.
Thank you.
This is for you. And this is from me.
Thank you.
Take care.
I've been flying to India for 2 years now. It's a feeling I cannot describe. The more I discover, the more I fall in love.
So this is an example of a digital campaign run by British Airways a few years back, and there was 4 or 5 videos of more than 6 minutes, which has been created by British Airways, and it was run through the digital platforms, including YouTube. And it was one of the most watched campaign on YouTube at that point in time, and it has impacted positively the sales or the bottom line of the company. Why I brought this example in front of you is just to give you a perspective on that. When you're talking about a 10-second, 20-second, or 30-second video on television versus a 6 minutes consumer story, which is being visible in this campaign, is very different way of execution for a marketer, and gives a lot of scope for the marketer to deliberate and to communicate that emotional connect which the marketer wants to establish in this competitive era with the consumers. And again, I say that it was one of the successful campaign, and many brands are doing it. Google has also done a story in similar way, where they have shown India versus Pakistan example of the partition, which was run on traditional as well as on digital platforms. Now, moving ahead, when we see this, what are the trends which are coming because of this digital change which is sweeping the marketeer discipline? One is there is a fundamental shift in the way how people communicate, which I already said, even I given the example of the home communication. Instant feedback by the customers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, which was not in the traditional marketing. Consumers are becoming content creators for brands on digital media, which I given the example that marketeers are now looking for ideas from the consumers, even for communication as well as for product development. User generated content is becoming very, very important for the marketeers to showcase their brands. User generated content here means that the consumers are writing. So reviews are becoming more important, and reviews are also influencing the buying decision currently. So if you look at TripAdvisor, particularly, although hotel industry and airlines industry is struggling now because of COVID, but before COVID, if you look at TripAdvisor and you look at the reviews there, They are actually deciding that which particular hotel the customer will go on a particular trip, because that is the decision which the customer is taking on the basis of rating as well as the comments written by the existing users of that particular property. Then you see digital media is challenging traditional media across markets. As I said, India is the only market in the world where all mediums are growing. But if you look at US market or European market, digital has already taken over traditional media. And it is going to happen in India maybe when you will go out from your MBA degree, and soon you will see that what I'm saying today is becoming true. Consumers now regard digital media as a more trustworthy source of information over traditional marketing communications. There are evidences which are coming, because on digital, marketeers cannot share some information which is not transparent in nature. That is why it is becoming more trustworthy, because if you are sharing some information which is not according to the brand which is not able to deliver that, then immediately the consumers will come online and they will write negative reviews, they will write negative information, even they will troll the brand. So that is where the marketeers has to become more conscious to present information which is more transparent, more clear, and up to the mark. So, how digital is shaping consumer behavior? There are few pointers which are looking very, very important here. One is setting expectations. So, before making purchase, as I already said, when I said who is a digital consumer, and I talked about the characteristics of the digital consumer, I said that digital consumers are researchers. So, when you are looking for information on digitally, it sets the expectations of the customers in a right way. Okay, so you may be making a comparison with competition. You will be looking at what are the attributes of the product, what are the benefits which the product is giving. For example, in case of automobile, you are looking at after sales service and other dimensions which play an important role in the decision making. So it sets expectations very clearly, because information, all relevant information, even from third party reviews, is available on the web, and you are searching, you are getting that information, and you are very clear and precise that what you should expect from that particular brand. Customer tolerance, which is being seen in terms of the information which is being passed on. As I given the example of Tanishq, many other brands has gone through the similar story, including Ashirwad, ITC brand, including Amul, Mother Dairy. In India, many brands has gone through the similar story, that whether a certain information is tolerated by the consumers or not. That may happen in traditional marketing also, because you see that if the information is not according to the value system of the culture, as happened in case of Lux, when Shah Rukh Khan was used as a celebrity in the campaign, Unilever has to withdraw that campaign. Similarly, it happened with Amul Macho, it happened with Wheel also. So tolerance is being seen in terms of the information which you are as a brand passing on, and whether that is fitting in the cultural context or not. Customer dialogue, as I already said, there is a 24 into 7 communication which is happening, and it is a two-way communication. Customers are passing on the information, and you have to see that information very clearly. Where you will see that if you're studying marketing later on, you will see that it is moving towards analytics. What is being information given to you, you can analyze that information, and you can check out your sentiment, whether it is positive, neutral, or negative sentiment for your company or for your brand on the digital platform. Loyalty. If you are managing the customer journey effectively from the need recognition till the purchase or post purchase, which the majority of the brands are trying to going in that direction, chances are there that due to the digital interventions, customers will be more engaged with you. And if the engagement is high, customer engagement goes up, the experience will be positive, and if the experience is positive, customers become more loyal to the brand or to the company. There are multi-channel communication and promotions which are happening. So you are presenting your branding communication on social media, digital platforms, including dealership websites, dealership, social media platforms, particularly where you will see like the category like automobiles, and you talk about promotions and you talk about different types of campaigns. So the point which is very important, how it is shaping the behavior. Previously the expectations are majorly set by the traditional mediums, and customers was not very much clear, and in that process they may be interacting with their family and friends, they may be interacting with relatives, and then going to the dealership and getting the information from the dealership. So that was the traditional methods, how which were shaping the expectations or the purchase behavior of the customer. But now the angle of influence from the others is going down, I will say. There is no more, consumer is becoming more independent because there is access to information, and that information is being shared, checked, and maybe gone to checking online that what the friends have bought, uh, from where they have bought it, rather than talking physically to someone that what he has purchased or from where he has purchased. So that is the demarcation which is there. uh, but definitely it is going changing the behavior in Indian marketing space. So how digital marketing is impacting consumer behavior during the COVID, or the situation which we are in right now? Uh, Shopping landscape is changing majorly. How people are shopping. Previously, you was going in a mall, or you may be going at a retail outlet to buy something. Now digital touch points are emerging, and even the digital currency is taking shape. Where you're talking about paying online, so the buying journey is different now, and in that buying journey, how marketeers are able to understand their customers, their needs, and address those needs effectively, those marketeers will be more successful. And every company is now looking at this. Even the hotel industry is also taking some surveys to understand the behavior, and looking at what specific actions they should take to protect the visitors at the property. So the different angles are emerging in that direction also. Customers are accessing multiple touch points during a purchase, but there is a significant disconnect within companies. Okay, so when you are looking at the information at different touch points, particularly from the Indian standpoint of view, this there is a Deloitte study which is indicating this particular point, that still disconnect is there because majority of the companies are closed now. After the lockdown, they have opened up. During that time, the disconnect was there because teams were sitting at different locations and there was no proper engagement within the teams to address a particular issue. So it is improving now, but it will take a significant time to look at this particular dimension and try to understand that how you address this particular issue to be more successful as a marketer. 75% of consumers expect consistent interactions across all departments. There's a study, this is Deloitte study, which I already said, is giving this particular data point that customers are more interested in having an interaction. So maybe you can look at the sales department versus customer service department from the marketing standpoint of view. Then how you are managing the interaction after purchase, if there is an issue coming, how you are managing the interaction. So that is where there is a still scope to improve the interaction of the customers. Then I already said digital sales are becoming more active, and the marketeer has to understand this and look at that how they can use it effectively. uh, so certain ideas which are becoming important due to the COVID situation. One is market from home. Market from home means not from home of the customer. Home here means the company. Deploy campaigns quickly from home, collaborate across teams, and keep marketeers engaged with apps. So that is what a company can do. that you are running campaigns from there and you're engaging people, and all the social media and digital is becoming more active. And you see that how Cadbury has come out with a campaign using AI also in this COVID situation to reach, which is not talking about the product angle, but is talking about the retailer side of the story and making it more responsible marketeer in the COVID situation. Then engage customers with empathy. That is very important. You have to understand the customer situation, and you have to listen very effectively as a marketeer. So that is where you will see that how you can use real-time data to better understand the current situation, because uh, due to the COVID, the people are going through mental and psychological pain. How you are effectively understanding that pain and delivering the products and services, looking at the customer empathy. You have to be more empathetic. You have to understand the needs more effectively, and that is where this point is becoming more important in the current situation, looking at how you deliver product and service. You look at, as a marketeer, personalizing the digital communications, how the content consumption is happening. I said that there is a 74% increase in the digital consumption, particularly the social media, in the COVID situation in the Indian market. And the marketeers are going online, uh, passing on the information, running different types of campaigns. But it is more important that you have to understand what is your target group, because at the same time there is loss of jobs, economy is going in depression, chances at the same time that your target group may undergo change, because those who were the target group may shift to the lower income bracket. And you have to see that who is coming in, new people are coming in your income bracket from the income as a variable point of view. And you have to understand that how you can engage them, looking at their behavior, looking at their data effectively. So that is where personalizing the digital communications is very, very important, that what type of information you are passing on and how you are serving that information. And optimization of budget spends, again, very important. View unified marketing performance and make real time decisions to to minimize the negative impact. So as the budgets are going down, money spent, organizations are also suffering at the same time. So marketeers are also into problem. The budget cuts are coming on promotions. So that is another point which the marketeers has to see, that how they can optimize the spending across digital and traditional media. As I already said, that in India all the mediums are growing, so you have to optimize, and you have to understand where your audience is, and accordingly you can uh, use that medium to reach your target group.
Yes, it was really a good session, sir. Quite a few takeaways and quite a few things for us to learn here. I really thank you very much on behalf of all our students and IMS for having this wonderful session.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Ranjit.
Thank you very
Thank you. Thank you, Ranjit. Goodbye. Take care.
yes.